Maxwell. Good morning. Come here. Good morning. Hi. Good morning. Okay, let's put that right here. Right there. Good morning. Power off. Okay. Come on, Maxwell. Oh, you're going to stay out here now. Okay, bye. Welcome. Let's get started. I was trying to get my music going and my phone, I'm rebooting. Rebooting. That's such an old term. That shows my age. Restarting my phone. Anyway, so today's class, we are going to plank begin on your mat. So come to your mat, get comfortable, come to your mat, put something underneath your knees if you need to, if you have any sensitivity to your knees. And come into table position, spread your fingers, and round your spine up like a cat. Let's just get some movement going. And then lower your belly down towards the mat. Cow pose, yep. And then round up, cat. Tuck your pelvis, press into the hands, spread the blades apart. And then lower your belly towards the mat. Cow pose or camel. Round up again. Do that a few more times. And then hold neutral spine and open the body to the left and then to the right. So spreading the ribs apart, flexing the sides. Lateral flexion. Do that 2 more times. 1 more. And then neutral table position. Reach your right arm forward and reach your left leg back. Stretch the arm and stretch the leg back. And then set that down. And then change sides. Extend your left arm, balanced, and extend your right leg. Bird dog position, abs in. And then set your hand down and your knee down. Spread your fingers, and from your pinky to your thumb, that's where your balance is coming from, but then really energetically press down into your pointer finger and your thumb. Let's do that again. This time I want you to reach the right arm and reach the left leg, pull in your ribs, press into the hand, lengthen, and then bring your elbow in and touch your knee. Do that 3 times. Reach straight out, reach straight forward. 2, and then 1 more touch, and then reach. Set your hand down, and let's change sides. So reach the left arm, right leg, straight behind you, don't lift it up, and bring the knee in and touch. Exhale, and then inhale and reach. Exhale, inhale and reach. Exhale, inhale and reach. And then place your hand down, set your knee down. Separate your knees, reach your arms forward and come into child's pose. Stretching the body. I want your forearms to be off of the mat right here. And press into your fingertips like this. So energetically, being in our holding child's pose. Don't reach your hands for your feet. Stay right here. Now bring your left hand to the outside of your left knee and reach the right arm. Feel the side body stretch with that left hand in and then the right arm forward and over across. And you can put your forehead down if you want to for a moment. Now lift your head, walk your hands forward, and then place your right hand on the outside of your right knee and reach your left arm up and over. So lateral stretching in child's pose. then walk your hands forward again. And lift up, rounding your spine, press into your hands, tuck your toes, lift up your knees, downward facing dog. Push the floor away, reaching the heels towards the back of the mat. Shift forward into plank. If you wiggled your feet, then you're a little bit short on your downward facing dog, but right here you should be on the balls of your feet, the wrists underneath the shoulders. We're going to hold here for just a moment. I want you to press your hands into the floor and kind of hug the inner arms towards each other, right? So you're not doming the back, but you're just holding it neutral and then pressing into your hands and draw the biceps towards each other. Press into the index fingers and the thumbs of the inner part of the hands and really, really contract the thighs. And then lift up. Nicely done. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And then exhale and come into plank again. Breathe. Press into the hands. The index fingers hug the inner arms towards each other, the biceps, and draw the shoulders back, away from the ears. Lift up your hips, downward facing dog. Begin to reach the left heel towards the floor, lift the right heel, and then reach the right heel towards the floor and lift the left heel. Pedaling your heels towards the floor, right and left. Slowly and controlled. And then walk your feet to your hands. Staying in that forward fold position. And you can pick your hands up off the floor and sway from side to side a few times. And then reach for your elbows and sway from side to side a few times. And then hold static. Straighten, soften your knees actually, and just fold over, pulling in the lower belly. Breathe in and breathe out. Now put your hands on your shins, lengthen the head forward, half lift. Then exhale, fold. Inhale, press into your feet. So grab the mat with your toes and reach your arms up and stretch overhead. Bring your hands to your heart. Roll your shoulders back. Standing in Tadasana, mountain pose. So really plank is this pose right here. Abs in, front ribs in, shoulders back. Pressing into here standing, pressing into your feet. But neutral spine, chin neutral. Inhale, reach your arms up. Let's do 3 sun salutations to warm up the body. Exhale, bring the hands down the center line of the body, fold over. Lengthen the head forward, pressing into the mat or your shins. Plant your hands, step back, plank. Shift forward, lower down to the mat. Let's lift up the chest 3 times, cobra. So press the hands into the mat, elbows draw in, look forward, inhale. Exhale, lower, look down. Inhale, lift, press your feet into the floor. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up the chest, cobra pose. Press into your hands, lift up or tuck your toes, lift your knees, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and look forward. Bend your knees and step several times towards your hands, all the way in. Lengthen your head forward, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Press into your feet. Inhale. Exhale your hands down to your heart. Roll your shoulders back. Soften your knees. So let's add on to that before we fold over. Reach up in lateral flexion or leaning over to the side. Inhale and reach up. Stretch the side body. Inhale and reach the arms up. Look up at your hands for a moment and then fold over. So drawing the hands down the center line of the body. Lengthen the head forward, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step back. Plank, shift forward, lower down. Cobra pose. We're warming up the spine, tuck your toes, lift up the knees, downward facing dog. And breathe. Look behind you, look through the legs, press into the hands, and just like in plank, hug those inner arms towards each other. Look forward, bend your knees, step to your hands. Lengthen forward, exhale, fold. Inhale, press into your feet, flat back, rise, up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let's do it again. Inhale and reach the arms up. Lean over to the side. Inhale, reach, lean over to the other side. Inhale, reach your arms. Then exhale, fold over. Put your hands on the floor or your shins, lengthen forward. Exhale, plant your hands, step to plank. Shift forward, lower down, chaturanga this time if you want to. Firm core, shoulders away from the ears. Upward facing dog. Exhale, flip over your toes, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Let's come into lunge, low lunge position. Step your right foot beside your right thumb. Set your knee down. When you step forward, concentrate on not making that an abrupt step forward. Lightly stepping forward, controlling the movement. So Anjaneyasana, keep the hips forward, stretching the flexors in the front of that left hip. Then exhale, bring your hands to your heart, shoulders rolled back. Turn your torso, place your elbow on the outside of your knee right there and twist. Just for a breath. Inhale and reach your arms up. Exhale, plant the hands on the floor, lift your knee, and let's go to the long edge of the mat, warming up the inner thigh muscles also. Press into your feet. So changing the plane of your motion for just a couple of movements. To the back of your mat, Skandasana, to the front of your mat. And do that again. Bend your knees, weight back into your heels, you guys. Make sure you're shifting your weight back. And then turn, press into the floor, lift up, downward facing dog. Lift up your left leg and then step your left foot through. Remember, be controlled, hardly making any noise stepping in. Put your knee down, look forward. Anjaneyasana. Inhale, reach your arms up. Low lunge position, reaching up, hands together to your heart, shoulders back, and just turn, get your knee, elbow to the outside of your leg right there. Shift forward, breathe in, breathe out. Good. Inhale and reach your arms up, hands to the mat, Skandasana. So lift your knee, turn, walk your hands to the back of the mat and then to the front. Weight back, you guys, into the heels. Press into both feet firmly as you go from side to side or end to end. And then turn, face forward, press into the floor, downward facing dog. Come into plank, right here, 5 breaths. So press into your fingers again, remember that. Index fingers, thumbs, right there. Inner arms hugging in, then shoulders down, right? So you don't want to bring the shoulders in your ears. You want to intentionally bring them down, flat back. Abs contract or pull your front ribs in. It's a good way to think about it. Extend through the legs or squeeze the quads. Shift forward. Let's go through a vinyasa. So chaturanga, upward facing dog. Look forward, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Pedal your heels right and left. Just have some movement. Now hold still. Reach the heels towards the back of the mat. Push the floor away. Inhaling and exhaling. Long, deep breaths. Lift your heels. Look forward. Bend your knees. Step to your hands lightly. Lengthen, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Roll your shoulders back. Let's balance for the next part. So coming into eagle pose. Reach your arms forward. Coming into chair pose. Sink your weight back. So again, hug the inner arms towards each other, right? So engage your shoulders. Then bring your right arm underneath your left arm. Right arm underneath your left arm. Palms together. And just pause for a moment. Balance on your left foot and pick up the heel of your right. And start to lift that leg up and bring it over the left leg. And just squeeze your legs into each other first. And if you can, try to get the toes behind the calf. Point your elbows forward and reach the arms. So spreading the blades apart, forearms moving away from your face. Breathe, but relax the shoulders down. Then inhale, lift, unwind the arms, lift up your knee, arms are out, center up, reach up, set your foot down. Other side. So now come forward, come into plank, come into chair pose first. Reach the left arm underneath the right. So opposites, and point the elbows forward. Get your weight into your right foot. Lift your left heel. Pick that foot up, leg up, and bring it across. Hug the legs in. And then maybe get the toes behind the calf. If you can, lower down, squeezing your legs in towards each other. Point your elbows forward. Relax the shoulders down. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up. Lift your knee. Unwind the arms. Reaching side to side. Lift up your knee. And then set your foot down. Roll your shoulders up and back. All right, so arms, bring your arms to the sides. And palms flat like that. So like you're coming into a side plank. So hands out like that. Now take your right hand and press it into the left inner arm right here. And then resist that. Now draw the shoulder down. So that's your side plank. So the key thing is to engage the arm first, then draw the shoulder down. There's your side plank. And then pressing into specifically the index and thumb, but then the circle, the bottom of your palm. So really engaging, not just going into the movement. Side plank, right? So arms out, let's do the other side. So your palms flat, look over to your right hand, bring your left hand to the inner arm, press your hand into that arm and resist against it. Now draw the shoulder down. That's the engagement of the arm and the shoulder in side plank. Right? Okay, so now inhale and reach up. Of course, we're going to do that. Walk to the front of your mat and fold over. So bring the hands down through the center line of the body, reaching down, lengthen the head forward. Plant your hands and step back to plank. Take a breath in first. Shift forward, lower down, chaturanga, going through a vinyasa, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Coming into side plank. Bring your feet close together and shift forward. We're going to come into right side plank. Then tip your heels over and stack. Go ahead and stack your feet like that. and then open your body to the side. And again, so that same thing where you're engaging the arm, draw the shoulder down, and then reach the arm up. So press into the edge of that foot on the floor, the lower foot. Now lift or bring that right hand to the floor. Sorry, left hand to the floor. Plank. Come into downward facing dog unless you need to take a child's pose. Bringing your feet together. Same thing other side. Lift your heels and then tip the heels over to the side and then look to the side. Side plank. Press into the hand. Draw the shoulder down. Side body straight. Reach the arm up. So you don't want to bring your hips back. You want to bring the hips. So you have a straight line from your head down to your heels. And then look down at the mat. Put your hand on the floor. And downward facing dog, if that's okay. Take a child's pose alternately. Inhale, reach your right leg up. And let's turn the toes out and bend the knee. Stretching the quadriceps. Reach the left heel towards the floor. Push the floor away. Extend the leg straight. Bring your right foot beside your right thumb. And we're going to bring it up into warrior one. So set the left heel down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Knee over ankle. All the way up. And then bring your hands to your heart. Shoulders rolled back. So in warrior one, draw the right side back, left side slightly forward, stretching the flexors on that left hip. But press the foot, that back foot, into the mat back there, the blade edge side. So lifting the inner arch. Inhale, reach your arms up. Open up warrior two. So then you're going to slightly move your feet because you're opening up to the side, reaching your arms forward and back. Look over the front hand. Turn your right palm up. Reverse warrior. So reach the arm up and over your ear right there. Shift the knee forward more. And then sweep forward, side angle. Put your forearm on your thigh. Knee over ankle. Reach the left arm up, palm facing towards your head. And then bring that arm over your ear. There's your side angle. Draw the right hip under. Good. Shoulder back. Let's reverse. So reach the arms, pivot all the way back. Hand goes behind your leg. Reach the arm over your ear. Now do this. Bring this left hand around to the back side and maybe grab the hip or the thigh in the front leg. Good. Now reach over. And now balance right here. Don't put your forearm on your thigh. Knee over ankle for stability. Reach your right fingers towards your left foot. And then reach the left arm over your ear. Right there. And look up. Sweep back. Reach over. So reach the hand behind. And point your fingers towards the heel in the front. And then reach over. Side angle without support. So using the strength of your legs. One more time. Reverse. And then look forward as you bring the hands to the mat. Place your hands on either side. Here's where you're going to come into side plank. So press into your hands and bring that leg over and stack it on top of the other leg and open up the body. There's your side plank. Reach the arm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring the hand to the floor and go through a vinyasa right here. So shift forward, lower down, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe. Inhale, lift your left leg up, turn the toes out, bend the knee, opening up the pelvis, the hip, push the floor away. Extend the leg straight, and then bring that knee in and look forward, step your foot in. So heel comes down first. Spin your heel down, warrior one. Reaching up. Lift up the inner arch of that right foot, knee over ankle in the front. Pull in your front ribs. Bring your hands to your heart. Shoulders relax. Soften into the pose. Inhale, reach the arms up, then open up, warrior two. So then you'll move your feet just a bit, heel to arch alignment, and reach the arms forward and back. Look over that front hand. Shift your knee forward more. Feel the inner thigh on that front leg. Engage by pressing the knee out. So it's right over the ankle. Relax the shoulders. Then reverse warrior. This time, hand behind the thigh, reach the opposite arm up and over. Feel that front body opening up. Bring it over, side angle. Form on the thigh. This time, reach the arm over your ear. You can look down. You can look down every time if you want to. Or turn your gaze and face the chin, or turn the chin towards the arm, reaching over the ear. Reverse. Reverse this time. Bring the hand behind and maybe grab that leg. This is also useful to get that leg externally rotated. Breathe. Press into the back foot. So you're squeezing your legs in towards each other, the thighs specifically. And then side angle. This time, side angle. Reach your fingers towards that back foot. Reach the opposite arm over your ear, knee over the ankle in the front. Strenuous pose. And then reverse without support. So reach the hand behind towards that forward foot, knee over ankle, reach. And then side angle, unsupported, reach. Breathe. Arm over the ear, reach the fingers towards the back foot, draw the shoulder back. Beautiful job. And then reverse one more time. Spin it over. Now you're ready for your side plank. You're ready for that. Hands on the floor. You're going to tip your heel over, the right heel. Press into the right hand. Draw the shoulder back, right? Then balance, legs out, open up, reach. Good. Nicely done. Breathe. So it's a slight angle from your wrist to your shoulder. It's not stacked completely. Nicely done. Hand to the floor. Once you set up, squaring yourself to the mat, then go through a vinyasa. Shift, lower, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And push the floor away. Reach your heels towards the back of the mat. Look forward and bend your knees and step your feet to your hands. Let's give the hands and the wrists a little break. Pick your hands up off the floor in this fold and make a fist. Rotate at the wrist joint. Relax the shoulders. Now bring the hands behind the back. Clasp your hands. Reach the knuckles away from you and up and over. Move the shoulders away from the ears. So right here, your shoulders just automatically kind of hang, gravity pulling them down or towards the mat. Move them intentionally away. So use those muscles around the shoulders to move them back and then pull the shoulders towards each other in the back. Clasping your hands, reach the arms a little bit further, straighten the legs a little bit more. And then reach the hands down the back of the legs, lengthen forward, half lift. Exhale, fold, and with a flat back, stand tall. Inhale, reach your arms up and bring the hands to your heart. Shoulders roll back. Let's balance again. All right, eagle pose again. So stand, feet, bring your feet together, chair pose. So going right into it. Bring your right arm underneath your left and right leg, lift up your heel. You can also tap to the side. I do that sometimes. Make sure when you do that, you're weighted on that left leg and your knee is more over your ankle. So shift the hips back, then lift the leg up and over like that. So clear that and then squeeze your legs in towards each other. Point your elbows forward. And point your fingers straight up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now open up your arms, lift your knee up, lift. So arms to the side, like you're going into side plank, shoulders down, reach the leg forward, hold. 5, 4, good. Toes up, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Chair pose, other side. Lower down. Bring your left arm underneath your right, palms together, and then left leg over, and then squeeze those legs in towards each other. Then lower down more, abs in, point your elbows forward, reach the forearms away from you, fingers pointing up, but then relax the shoulders. Breathe. Inhale, open up the arms, lift up your knee, palms flat, and reach the leg. 5, good. 4, toes up. 3, 2, and then 1, lower down. Nicely done. Okay, come to the front of your mat again. Now everything feels easy, right? After that, inhale, reach your arms up. Good perspective. Exhale, draw the hands down the center line of the body, fold over. Lengthen the head forward, half lift. Plant your hands and let's go to downward dog. Skip the vinyasa this time. So leg goes back, downward facing dog. Push the floor away. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Then turn your toes out and bend your knee. In this position, you can flip this over, going into a half wheel or half back bend by placing the right foot on the floor. Find a spot. So watch the movement. Reach the arm over your head and then look up. Good. So arms straight, or you put your head in your hand and draw that shoulder back. So getting a little tricep stretch right there. Inhale, reach the arm up. Look down at the mat. Right hand, 3-limb dog, right leg up. Inhale. Bring your right foot forward. Set your heel down first. So lift up the ball of the foot. Set it down. Warrior 1. Inhale. So we're going through the same poses. I'll add on a few poses. Look forward. Knee over ankle in the front. Open up warrior 2. So unsupported, reverse warrior. Sweep the hand behind, reach the opposite arm forward, draw the shoulder back, side angle, unsupported. Reach your fingers towards that back foot, glue your feet into the ground, and then reverse. We'll do that 3 times. Bring it over, and side angle, reach, straighten your sides, and reverse. Nicely done. And side angle. And then look down, hand on the floor, side plank. So here, press into your fingers, all 5. Index finger, thumb first, mainly. Go to the edge of your foot, stack your legs, or bring that right foot in front. Reach the arm up. We're gonna step forward with the right leg. So lift the right leg up, bend your knee, and use your hand to bring that leg forward, or step in. Crescent pose, right side. Inhale and reach the arms up. High lunge. Lengthen that leg, straight behind you, looking forward. Bring your hands to your heart. Relax the shoulders. You guys lengthen that leg back there. And so you're on the ball of the foot strongly with the heel pointing up. Stability. Knee over ankle in the front. Reach the arms to your side. You're going to lengthen the chest forward, coming into warrior 3. So lift up, straighten the right leg as you extend the left leg back straight. Just try. Reach the arms to your sides. Then bring the hands to your heart. And set your foot down again. Inhale, reach the arms up. And let's twist. So hands to your heart. Turn, elbow to the outside of your leg, looking to the side. Elbows draw in, abs in, lengthen, but soften. Nicely done. Untwist, inhale, reach your arms up. Bring the hands down to the mat. Press into the floor, step your right leg back. Downward dog or go through vinyasa, your choice. So legs straight, lower. Press into the index fingers and the thumbs. The fingers, exhale, downward facing dog. Lift up your left leg, inhale. Turn your toes out, bend your knee. So if you want to, flip this over, put your foot on the floor, find that spot, press into the edge of your foot, lift up, reach the arm, press into your fingers. Then maybe you bring your hand behind the head, look up. Tricep, shoulder stretch. Inhale, reach the arm, 3-limb dog, left leg up. Here you're gonna step through or step to your thumb. Put your heel down first. Spin your heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Draw your right side forward, left side slightly back. Press into that foot back there. Foot in the front, squeezing your legs in towards each other. It's easy to forget about that back leg. Now reach up, back, warrior two. Arms forward and back. Look over that front hand. Relax the shoulders. Press into your feet. Now reverse. Hand goes behind the thigh. Knee over ankle in the front. So reach back. And then unsupported side angle. Reverse. We'll do this 3 times. And unsupported side angle. Reach the arm over your ear. Reach the fingers towards that back foot. And then one more time. Reverse. Side angle. Now look down. Put your right hand on the floor. Come up onto the ball of the right foot. Go ahead and drop over to the edge of your foot. Press into the hand. Stack your legs. Reach up. Breathe. Inhaling. Exhaling. You're going to step through forward with your left foot. So you can bend your knee, grab your ankle if you want to, or just try. Bring that foot forward. Inhale. Crescent pose. That leg behind you straight. Knee in the front. Abs in. So don't overarch the spine. Support the back by pulling in your abs just below the navel. So draw the hip points towards each other. Relax the shoulders. Sweep the arms to your sides. And then you're just going to lean forward. And you're come up onto the ball of the foot and then the toes. And then you're already halfway there. Lift up. Balance. Leg straight back. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Tip your chest towards. So you're close to parallel. Bring your hands to your heart. Shoulders relaxed. Set your foot down. Inhale, reach up. One more pose. Twist. Turn to the side. Straighten the back leg. Put your palms together. Nicely done. Inhale and reach. Then exhale, hands to the mat. Let's go downward facing dog together. Push into the floor. Shift forward into plank, whole plank. So right here, you guys, let's go through this again. So hug the arms in towards each other. Shoulders away from the ears. Abs in, neutral spine. So you're not tucking or lengthening the tailbone towards the heels. You're just contracting the abs really, the lower abs below the navel. Press into the hands. How are we doing? Take one more breath in. Exhale and set your knees down. Child's pose. Beautiful job. This time, sweep your hands to your arms to your sides. Forehead on the floor. And just relax for a moment. Take another breath in. Place the hands beside your head and lift up. Coming into Malasana. So right foot, left foot, sink down. So right here, you want to have your feet wide enough that you can sink down and look forward. If you can, bring your feet in a little bit closer, and so that's all flexibility in your back, right? So my back is straight right here. Bring the thumbs to your heart. Look forward. Chin neutral. And then place the hands right in front of, or a little bit in front of your feet. And you can have your triceps just draped over your knees. So coming into crow pose or crane pose, if you're just starting to balance like this, recognize that pressing into the entire circle of your hand right here is super important. Then also your thumb and your index finger. So that's where the strength mainly comes from. So when you press into the index finger and the thumb, the strength through your arm, to your shoulder, to your sternum, to your scapula, your wings, right? So similar to plank, you're gonna draw your shoulders down, but then around engage the core muscles, the center line. Press into the hands as you lean forward and your weight comes onto your hands. And so you'll come up onto your tippy toes. So just like when we came up into Warrior 3, you're on your toes first and then you lifted your leg to balance, right? So same thing here. Maybe you want to bring your heels in closer together, because when you come up in crane, you'll bring your heels towards each other. Hands on the floor, knees behind the triceps, upper outer arms around your back, look forward, and then pick your feet up. Heels to your glutes, press into the fingers. And then set your feet down. Nicely done. And let's fold over. Bring the arms behind your back, clasp the hands, reach the knuckles away from you, countering that pose. Really move the shoulders away from the ears. And then bring the hands down to the hips, hands to the shins, lengthen forward. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Knees to go the same direction as your toes, so out. And coming one more time into practicing, maybe coming up into crow pose. Hands on the floor, then look forward, lift your knees, or lift your heels, lift your hips, round your back, press into your fingers, lean in, and pick your feet up. And then set your feet down when you're ready. Sit on the floor behind your heels, reach your legs forward, and let's do some seated twists, and then we'll lie down and finish class. Hurdler's pose, stretching the hamstrings seated. Bring your left foot to the right inner thigh and sit up tall. Flex your foot in the front and press your heel down. So you don't want to lift your heel. Pressing the calf down. And this leg to the side, looking straight forward, but then turn just slightly, angling over the forward leg, and lower your chest towards that leg, and try to reach around your foot. Breathe in, and breathe out. Maybe you can come closer to your leg, knee to nose. Again, shoulders, don't crowd the ears. Inhale and lift, and let your foot go. Let's bring the knee out to the side. So kind of like straddle stretch, but we're going to keep this knee bent. Place your hand on the outside of the leg and turn towards this bent knee side. Turn, sit up tall, feeling the inner thigh stretch right here. Press this leg down into the mat. So keep the hand there, press into the thigh, reach the left arm up and over. Let's move, reaching towards the foot, but then lift up. Inhale, rise, and then exhale, arm over. Maybe you grab your toes right there, and then press into this leg and to help turn the body. Try to bring your elbow to the floor, and then look up towards the ceiling. Reaching, breathing, press your leg down, press the opposite leg down. And then inhale, lift up, reach, and then let's change sides. So I'm going to turn this way. So now, right foot to left inner thigh. Turn your body towards the forward leg and then lean forward, stretching the hamstring, the calf, this leg to the side, so your inner thigh, like adductor muscles stretching. Move your foot around if it's not comfortable, then reposition, right? Then reach around, and maybe you can grab your wrist or your hand. Breathe in and breathe out. Deep, long breaths. So not just deep, but lengthen the breath. So smoothly inhaling and slowly exhaling. And then let that go. And now bring the knee angled more out to the side. Hand to the inner thigh, push down, and then turn. Fingertips on the floor. Keep that pressing down into the inner thigh and reach the arm up and over. Lengthen and then lift up. Inhale and then reach. Right there. Press into the inner thigh or right at the crease of your thigh to really lengthen. And the top of my foot is on the floor, right? And then maybe your elbow can come down and use that as an anchor. And then reach up and over. Press the hand into the crease right there. Elbow down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, lift up, reaching the arm up, and extend the legs out straight. Slap them out. Feet together like this. And sit up tall. Press your elbows into your knees and lean in. Grab your feet and use that as leverage to pull your body towards the legs. Lengthening the lumbar spine, the lower back, stretching the inner thighs. Inhale and lift up. Now we're going to lie back on our mat, extend your legs out, and lower down very slowly all the way to the mat. Reach your arms overhead. Breathe in. Lift the ribs, and then exhale. Press the lower back to the floor. Bring your right knee into your chest. Left leg up. Place your right ankle on your left knee. Reach that or press the knee away from you. Flex your feet. Sweep the hands around the hamstring and pull the leg in. Press the right knee away. Here you want to have your chin neutral, you guys. So don't lift the chin, just neutral right there. Back of the head on the floor. And let your leg go. Place your foot on the floor, arms to the sides like this, and then tip the knees over to the right. Look over to the left. Draw the back towards the mat. Inhale, lift your legs up, and let's just change sides. So, right knee, left ankle, lift the foot, press this knee away, get your lower back onto the floor, reach your hands around the hamstring, and hold. Pull the legs in towards you, press that knee away. Breathe in, close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out. Inhaling, exhaling. Now let your thigh go and put your right foot on the floor, arms out to the sides, and let your knees drop over to the left. Turn your gaze over to the right. Breathing in a deep breath, long, full. Breathe in, draw the back towards the floor. Breathe out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Then inhale, lift your legs up and bring your knees into your chest. Let's finish with happy baby and then a minute of Shavasana. So reach your hands for the outside edges of your feet. You've done it again. Another session of yoga in your day, or in your week, or in your month. So try to make it to at least one type of class, especially during this month, just to be more focused and more present. Now let your feet go, and let's extend out the right leg. Bring the heel towards the corner of the mat, and then left heel towards the left corner, and then kind of wiggle around, get your back comfortable. Pick your shoulders up and set them down gently, evenly. Bring your arms out to your sides at about the same angle as your legs, and turn your palms up and close your eyes. And visualize your body from the top of your head across the brow, the nose, the jawline, softening the jaw. Let the tongue drop away from the roof of your mouth. Soften the shoulders. Each arm to your sides. Relaxing down the chest, the belly softening, the hips. And the legs. Down to your ankles, your feet, and your toes. Five deep breaths in. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Start to move your fingers and your toes. Place your feet on the floor. Knees up. Then drop the knees over to one side and keep rolling, turning your body to a seated position. Sitting up well. Cross your legs and bring the hands together. The edge of the thumbs to the mind's eye with a light touch in gratitude and in thanks. Then bring the edge of the hands to the heart. The light in me honors the light in you. Be well. Thank you for showing up. Namaste. Thank you so much. I will see you again. Let me know if you did this live with me or the recording. I appreciate it, and I'll see you again. Bye.